Alright, so I recently heard on the radio the leader of the NDP, Jagmeet Singh, talk about raising taxes on businesses that are taking advantage of the dire situation. Here, take a listen.
That shouldn't it be that those that are exploiting people, that are making excess profits off of this difficult time, actually have to pay their fair share and have to contribute back towards making life more affordable for people? Shouldn't that be the role of government? I don't accept that government can't do anything in the face of companies that are exploiting people. In fact, that is the role of government. Companies will exploit people. Companies will, if allowed to, continue to raise the prices of goods and services. Governments have to provide some way to stand up for people. And so that's what our plan is about today. The Liberals have proposed in the past election campaign to put a surtax on the profits, on the excess profits of big banks and insurance companies. They saw that big banks, like we did, were making tremendous profits, and that in light of that, they should be contributing their fair share. We're saying implement that tax as you had promised to do, and then expand that to include oil and gas companies and corporate grocery stores, big box stores that are making record profits off this difficult time. That's our plan. That let's tax these companies that are exploiting people and reinvest that into supporting people that.
Alright, so a few things. First off, I don't think the companies are exploiting the situation. Do I hate the fact that the prices of goods is going up? Yes, who wouldn't? It's costing more for the cost of life. Yeah, it sucks. But I know why. The cost of oil is going up. It's been going up ever since Biden axed the Keystone Pipeline. Also, in my life on this planet, I've never seen companies just willy-nilly raising their prices. There's always a cause. It's not just because they say, oh, let's just raise prices. There's always some causing factor. But this Singh guy is saying that it's corporate greed or banker greed. Now me, I would say it's political idiocy. Because again, this guy, he wants to raise taxes. Oh no, wait. He wants to put a separate tax on like big box stores and banks and oil and gas. Because in this guy's mind, if they implement this tax, it would give them more revenue, which they can use to finance people who are struggling. I imagine on paper that sounds really good, but this guy's talking about bringing in a whole new tax for businesses who are quote unquote successful, which to me sounds like a slippery slope. And of course, he brings in a sob story of how people have to put back food because they can't afford the cost of living. I'll link the video in the description. But all I see is a vicious cycle. I mean, you put taxes on these companies, the banks, the oil, big box stores, they'll raise their prices. The oil price will go up, the banks will probably raise their interest rates, and or they'll trim the fat, i.e. they'll fire people. I'm pretty sure that's where self-checkouts came from. Go to Walmart, there's only like one till open, so I have to go to the self-checkout. I don't really want to be an employee at Walmart, but hey. So, if I was Prime Minister, what would I do to lower the cost of living or make it simpler for people to live their life? One thing, I'd lower taxes, not raise them. If you lower them, people will have more money in their pocket because they won't be paying so much in taxes. And like I said, I've never seen companies raise their prices willy-nilly. So if the cost of goods go down, they'll probably lower their prices. Now, a quick little circle back. He says that companies take advantage of people. That's funny. I always thought it was government. So in summary, I probably sound like a broken record because I don't think this is the first video I've made of politicians wanting to raise taxes or put in a new tax. But it just keeps blowing my mind. It shouldn't by now, but it does. Well, anyway, take care.